Hey sexy fast babes. All right, I want to jump on here and show you how to use the weaving tool for those that are do-it-yourselfers that want to go ahead and change out and have different looks, different styles, interchange out your spaghetti colors. I'm going to show you how to do that. So whenever you order additional spaghetti online, you will receive a weaving tool. So it's very small. I will usually package it in a separate little package for you, but it is very small, so do not lose it. So if you did order additional spaghetti string colors for your swimwear, I cut it in specific lengths per to the style top and bottom. It comes where they are not knotted yet. And there's a reason why I do not knot any of the strings is for you to be able to adjust to where you want the fitting to be and as well as how you want to style it. So this is the shorty top, okay? The full throttle shorty top. And most of you, you're gonna wanna, once you put it on, I leave usually enough slack right here we can pull it apart to where you want the adjustment to be. And once you kind of string everything through with the weaving tool, you'll have additional spaghetti. At that point, you can either cut it and you can string it through where you go from, so that inside out, you'll go the inside in. Reason you'll do that is because you'll actually put a knot on the backside of the loop here. That way it holds the spaghetti in spot from the backside, but make sure you have it to where you want to adjust it. So depending on where you have it at, if you have, if you want more, cleavage showing or less, make sure you adjust it first before you cut. Then once you kind of know where you want it at, you can cut the spaghetti string. Again, you will want to weave from, at that point, change it to the spaghetti string going in. So that way, when you knot it, the knot is hidden behind here. So that is one way of styling and how you like to put your spaghetti for the shorty top. Another way that you can wear the full throttle shorty top is some girls want to have a bow. So instead of knotting it and hiding the knot behind here and not having a bow, you can go ahead and just create your bow, to your size length of spaghetti that you like. Again, I do additional spaghetti so you can kind of see where you want the adjustment on your boobs before cutting anything. So once you weave through and you figure out if you want to have a bow or no bow, and so obviously no bow, you will knot behind here. That way it stays behind the loop and doesn't pull out. But once you cut it, that's going to be the length of your string. If you go ahead and do a bow, you have a little bit more playroom with things, and then you can go ahead and cut the strings at the bottom to where you would like, and then from there to have a finished look, you can go ahead and knot. Some girls prefer a knot, some others don't, but I like to see a knot because I feel like it's more of a finished product at that time. So that's just a couple of versions you can do. Reason why also I do not knot these strings before you receive them is because if you knot it, you can't really thread anything through with the weaving tool. So it's very hard to get these knots through the eyelet holes, with the tops and bottoms. So it comes to you kind of raw, but that's what I love about this is you can style how you want, adjust the spaghetti strings to your size, to what, you are comfortable with what you best fit. Some girls want to show more, some want to cover up and show less. So it just depends on what you're comfortable with. But that's what makes this swimwear so fun, and how I designed everything is it's for you to, it's kind of a custom suit without being a custom suit. So once you get everything fitted to where you want, that's when you do your knots. I now have undone the bow. So now that the bow is undone with everything, and I went ahead and took my one knot out because it was already set to me for my style of how I like to wear everything. So I went ahead and just took the knot out on this one string to show you how to weave through with the weaving tool. If you are weaving up this top, the shorty, the full throttle shorty top, you always want to start the bottom down here. I mean, if you want to start from the top and have a bow at the end, that's fine too, but how I design everything is working from the bottom up. Just make sure that when you go to start weaving, I don't care if you start from the inside out or the outside in, just kind of how you prefer with things. I always go from the inside out, but you want to make sure that starting here that the spaghetti string is lined up on both sides before weaving it through. It really helps for the end results on things. So once you have your weaving tool right, your small little weaving tool, you will want to take the end of your spaghetti, okay? You will want to take this and just put it through, okay? Pull it through, so it's just through just enough on the end, okay? Not like the whole thing, just a little bit to get some spaghetti string through it. And all you will do is take the end of this right here, and you will literally just weave it right through. So you can go, if you're coming from the inside out or the outside in, whatever that looks like to you. So obviously I'm facing you, so I'm kind of opposite, but you want to weave from it, and then it pulls through. So once it pulls through, sometimes it still stays with it, but pulls through from the tail, and then you have enough to go ahead and pull your spaghetti string through to make your weave. Once your top is woven through, then again, go ahead and set your spaghetti string to how you want to lay on your chest. And then you can go ahead and at that point, either cut and weave it so the knot stays behind. So you may, depending on if you're going from the inside out or the outside in, on your eyelets coming up, you will want to at the top at least go from the outside in. So that way the knot will be behind it, but you will not have a bow and it will not be adjustable at that point, okay? So you want to set it to where you want it to lay on your boobs. If you are doing a bow, you have more lead room, and you can go ahead and adjust to where you want it, then make your bow, and then always knot at the end. That's what I prefer. So just take it and knot your swimsuit just a little bit. If it's a little bit frayed at the end from weaving and using the spaghetti, you can just cut it if you would like. And that way you have your next style suit set. So if you want to go ahead and interchange these more, I send you the little baggies to put everything in so you can stay organized per color or per style and color. Just all you have to do is just undo your knots, just so don't do them super, super tight. Undo your knots and just pull everything out, weave everything out, put it into the little bag, and that way you know, okay, this is for that shorty, oh my gosh, the full throttle shorty top, and you know that's going to be the neon blue for that top. So you can always pull it out of the closet or out of your swimwear drawer and know, okay, this goes to this or this goes to this, because everything is pre-cut. So and then you're back and ready to style a new one. So another part of the full throttle shorty top is the upper strings, right? So obviously in this one I had fun. I played with the neon blue with the hot pink, and I did that kind of with my bottoms. I did like a combo. Again, that's why I love my swimwear. It's swimwear with no boundaries. You just have fun with it. Do it your way. So with that being said, these right here, when you order, you know, usually it comes in the color that you're gonna already preset. And but I will have some color waves coming where you can order combos like this in the future, but right now this is strictly just to show you because I already have it together. When you do order a full throttle shorty top and you get the additional spaghetti, that you will have these upper strings, and let me show you how to do these as well. Okay, so for this style top right here, again, this is all the same for the full throttle long fit, which is the same kind of style, similar, I wouldn't say same, but similar style that's longer, less fabric on the side here. But if you get the long fit, full throttle lace up, it's the same idea with everything. So basically you will get these strings, they will come in the bag for you. And I made it to where these are loops at the end, at the top. So right now I have it started with the hot pink on this one. But you will have strings that come through, and on one end it's going to be a loop, okay? So let me show you how to do that with the weaving tool to do the upper part of the top. Okay, so here's your weaving tool, right? Your little weaving tool that you'll get if you order additional spaghetti. So you can go from this direction or this direction, whatever you want to do. Just make sure whatever direction you go in that you do the same for the other side of the top. That way the knot and the loop look the same. So what you want to do is you will want to take the opposite end, okay? You have the one that's looped right here. This is only for the full throttle tops, lace ups, okay? So you'll have the one side, you grab the side that's just cut right now, okay? You loop it through your little eyelet, your little hole down here, okay? Leave a little bit at the end. And what you want to do is you want to come through that loop, okay? Just trying to hold it up and show you guys. Pull it through. Once you pull it through, you want to go all the way with it, okay? You may have to play with the spaghetti a little bit, flatten it out, you know, that way it lays right, you know what I mean? Okay? Okay, so once you have it done and looped through the one corner here with the loop end on that side, you'll take your weaving tool, grab the other end again, go ahead and put it through the weaving tool, through the eyelet side of it, okay? Leave a little bit of a tail. And then you'll want to go ahead and come back to this loop here. Okay, I'm going to do this because last time it pulled right through because I'm holding it up. Okay, pull it on through. There you go. Pull it straight, and then there's your top right there. So again, you might need to just kind of play with it a little bit. Make sure like the spaghetti like lays flat, kind of move it around. You know, I obviously am crazy about that, but some girls are not, so it's totally up to you. But now that's how you do the top on these full throttle lace up tops. So again, that's for the long fit one and also the shorty top here. So you have your spaghetti up here and then your spaghetti right here. And then that's how you interchange your spaghetti colors. So I hope this helped.